Hello, hello, it is Jennifer Sinceri with Stampin Up, and tonight I have a really fun 3D project to work with you for our Christmas in July Extravaganza. So I hope you're excited. I know I am. It is Terrific Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. I'm a few minutes early. So I'm going to wait maybe 1 minute and then I'm going to get started. I'm going to go over a couple of housekeeping things. Remember that we have our Designer Series Papers sale happening right now. So it is happening up until August 2nd. That would be the last day that you can get paper on sale. We have 9 packs of paper currently discounted. And last week I highlighted our Tidings of Christmas pack of paper. I'll move this up so you can see a little bit better. There you go. So we've got lots of paper to choose from, lots of favorites. The hand-pinned pansy petals and the You're a Peach paper are very popular. A lot of you like those packs. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And then also, we have Paper Pumpkin. The next kit is called The Adventure Begins. And today's the 6th, so you have until the 10th to subscribe to get this pack, or not pack, this subscription box. So it is $22. Everything that you need is included. A stamp set, an ink spot. With your first order, you get a clear block. All the consumable items are included in this kit. So you have until the 10th of this month to sign up to get this particular kit. If you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin, please reach out to me. Okay? All right. Also, I wanted to let you know that there are some fabulous clearance items right now. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for hopping on. I know I'm a little bit late than my normal 6 o'clock. I went to go get a haircut. I wanted to show you some items that were in the clearance rack. I was checking. This pack feels like frost. It's a 6x6 pack of paper. You get 48 sheets. I'm trying to find the opening here. This is one of my favorites. It's been around now, 2 catalogs. It is discounted to $9. It was regularly $15. So that's a great pack of paper. It's all wintry. Oops, it's upside down. Some of the pages are upside down. Let's go this way. And it's specialty paper because one side is a foil. So you've got the silver foiling on one side and you've got realistic photographs on the other side. So this is awesome. I've got a couple packs. I'm going to cut it up and make very easy, beautiful Christmas cards with this. So this is on clearance right now while supplies last for $9, regularly $15. Another great deal in the clearance rack is the Most Wonderful Time product medley. Now this one's my refill, but the whole medley is on clearance. So that means you get the stamp set, the dies, and you also, woo, something's happening here. Not sure what's going on with my speakers here. I'm sorry about that. You get the stamp set, the dies, the pack of paper, embellishments, die cuts. This sold normally for $70 and it's on clearance right now for $42. This is amazing. If you look in my videos, you will find a class that I did using this. I believe I made like 12 card samples using this product medley. I love this. So this is currently in the clearance rack. Great deal. Another item in the clearance rack that's Christmassy that could help you get a head start is this beautiful plush poinsettia specialty paper. It is on clearance. I'm trying to get this in the camera. It's on clearance for $6.60. It regularly sold for $11. And it is beautiful. So you might want to pick some of this up. That's a great deal. We've also got a couple ribbons. I'm going to actually use this ribbon tonight. It was our Mossy Meadow striped ribbon. It is on sale right now for $4.50. I didn't write down the regular price, but it's probably $8, something like that. And then this ribbon is in the clearance rack right now. This is the Snowflake Splendor ribbon. It's got a lovely iridescent. This is on sale for $4.20. It was regularly $7. And then there's some embellishments on sale. We've got the Snowflake Sequins. These were fun for shaker cards. They are on sale for $3.60. It was regularly $6. Jingle Bells. You get 24 Jingle Bells. It's on sale right now for $3. It was regularly $5. Thank you, Stacy. And then another favorite of mine was the glitter star ornaments. You get 12 of these. They're on sale right now for $4.20, and they regularly sold for $8. There's even some punches. So the ornament punches are in the clearance rack right now. And those are on sale for $20.40 for the 2-pack. They were regularly $34. So I thought I would just show you guys a couple of the Christmas items in the clearance rack. Because if you're starting to work on Christmas projects like I am, it always helps to get things while they're on sale. Okay, let me take a swig of my drink. I've been painting my daughter's bedroom today. Oh, and I am so thirsty. I don't know what it is. I'm just so thirsty today. I think it's my allergy medicine drying me out. Okay, tonight we are going to make a really fun gift bag. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It's a gift bag that has a fun element to it. It has a hanging card. All right. So I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm going to show you how to make this gift bag with 2 pieces of 12 by 12 DSP. And then you can add on a hanging card. It's all color coordinated. Isn't that fun? How many of you guys hoard your DSP? I do. How many of you hoard DSP? Fess up, be honest. I hoard DSP. When I have favorite DSP, I'm like, oh, I don't want to use it because then it's going to be used up and I don't have it. Well, what good is it sitting in a crate when I don't use it, right? So I am trying to use up all my DSP so that I can buy new DSP. I think I have a DSP problem. So we are going to play with this and make some paper bags. This was another bag that I did. This is retired paper and some scraps. This is another dimension, and I will share that with you. I have the dimensions for this one. It's a little bit smaller, as you can see, shorter. And I think they're the same width, but it's just shorter. But tonight, I'm actually going to make this one, okay? All right, now, this uses a paper that was in our Christmas catalog last year, and it is going to come back in our new holiday catalog that is going to go live next month. And so that paper is called, sorry, upside down, Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. Okay, so this paper you will still be able to get. It is coming back if you absolutely love it. I'm just going to show you the designs. If you decide to make bags, you can make, I believe, 6 bags with 1 pack of DSP. Okay, so each bag takes 2 full sheets of DSP. All right, so we've got this fun, I feel like I'm all Butterfingers tonight. We've got that fun print, and then we have polka dots. Let me move that over so you can see it a little. I just want you guys to see the prints, okay? Then we've got this one, and we have this one. We've got this, and then the back side is a gingham. Who doesn't love gingham? This, and then the back side is stripes, horizontal stripes. And then we've got polka dots and plaid, and then more stripes, and then a hound's tooth. Okay, so you get 12 sheets of paper. There's 6 designs on one side, 6 on the back. You get 2 of every design, basically. So yeah, you can make 6 bags with 1 pack of paper, okay? That comes out to be, if you're going to use regular paper, that comes out to be about $2 a bag. And it's handmade. Yeah, I can go to the Dollar Tree and I can pick up a cute bag, but it's not homemade. And I really feel like this looks so cool. You know, I think someone's going to be amazed. Part of their gift is the decorating, the packaging, right? And it's really easy. It's not hard at all. The other thing that I was going to tell you, and it just slipped my mind, so hopefully it comes back to me. Okay, so let's get started. Pick 2 pieces of paper that you really like, the front and the back, okay? Now, I wrote down dimensions this time because this is such a fun project. I really want you guys to be able to make these. I don't want you to get frustrated. It really is easy. So if you want to get a piece of paper, grab a piece of paper so you can write down your dimensions, okay? All right, so you need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 DSP. The first one, you're going to score it on 3 inches on 3 sides. That's easy, isn't it? So you take your DSP, you put it in your paper trimmer, and you're going to score it at 3, 3, 3. And then the last one, the 4th one, you're going to score it at 1 inch. Okay? So that's easy. Then you take your second sheet. You're going to cut off 4 inches. So you're going to put this in your paper trimmer. You're going to cut off 4 inches. And you're going to use that piece for your card. You just set it aside. Use it for your card. Now the remainder of that paper, I've got mine already scored, but your remainder of your paper, you're going to score it at 1, 1, 1, and then the last one is 3. So let's go over that again. The first one was 3, 3, 3, 1. The second sheet, you're going to cut off 4 inches, and then you're going to go 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay? All right, so those are our 2 pieces of DSP. Then you're also going to need this little piece, this piece of cardstock, and that's going to be your hanger for your card, okay? And then that cardstock is going to be 5.5 by 2 1/4. 5.5 by 2 1/4. Okay, so you're going to set that aside. I'm going to show you how to do the hanging part once we start assembling. Okay, so that's all you need for the bag. That's it. Some scoring and 1 piece of cardstock. Now I'll go over the card when I'm ready to put the card together. Okay, so let's put together the bag first. We'll do that part first. Okay, so here is my full sheet of DSP. Okay, I scored it. Do you guys remember? It was 3, 3, 3, and then 1. Okay, now I have to decide, do I want the outside of my bag to be this side, or do I want it to be this side? I'm going to choose this to be my outside. Okay, now I'm flipping it to where I have my 1 inch on the top. I am going to fold that on the score line. That's going to be my little cuff that shows. All right, so you notice on my bag here, my sample, that's my cuff. Okay. All right, So we're going to get our bone folder. We want to make sure that that is nicely burnished. Okay. Then we're going to fold. And it doesn't matter which, well, it does matter, but I fold it both ways to just make sure those creases are really well folded, okay? Now, sometimes we have really thick DSP. The thicker, the better. You want to be careful when you are scoring. You don't want to score. You don't want to push too hard because you will rip the DSP, okay? So just be careful about that. Now, I am going to put adhesive on this 1-inch side to hold down my cuff, okay? Now on this project, since we're putting together a 3D project, I would suggest that you use tear and tape, Stampin' Seal Plus, or you could use liquid glue, all right? Okay, so I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I am just going to, and this stuff is really sticky. Now this bag is big enough that you could put a t-shirt in it, you could put socks, you could put a scarf, you could put hot cocoa mix that you make up, tea, coffee, popcorn. You can make flavored popcorn or flavored Chex Mix. You could put, you know, anything that's light. We're not going to put heavy stuff in here. But it's going to be pretty sturdy. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, okay, and I've done my cuff. This is the outside of my bag. I'm going to look at the inside of my bag right now. And on the bottom, on that score line, I'm going to cut up to the next score line, okay? And if it's kind of hard to see, you just feel for the score line. You'll be able to find it, okay? Now, sometimes people like to just cut a little skinny triangle. You can do that. It makes it a little bit easier. Totally up to you. I think it makes it a little bit neater of a fold. Okay, so I'm just cutting out a little skinny triangle. And it's not even perfect. Don't worry about it. Okay, now we're going to fold those and then lift up. Okay, and that is one side of our bag. Can you guys see that? I know it's a little awkward. Just want to make sure you can see. That's half of my bag. All right, that's the front of it. There's the side, and then this is the inside, okay? I'm going to put it together. I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus. You could use, like I said, tear and tape or liquid glue. Now, when I glue this, I don't want my seams, you know, I want the less amount of seams as possible. I'm going to use this piece as the bottom, and I'm going to put these on the inside, all right? So when I glue it, you could put glue here and just bring it up, all right? So I think I'm going to do that. When I do that, I have to put, because the glue is going to go here and then it goes up. So I'm just talking to myself to make sure I don't make a mistake. I know you guys talk to yourselves too, right? I'm not the only one. I'm super excited about these bags. Yes, Lori, I am super excited. I am going to be making up a bunch of these bags, have them ready, and these would make great coworker packaging. Let me get that started there. Coworker packaging, teacher gifts, neighbor gifts. So many possibilities. Okay, so I'm just bringing this up. Okay, now liquid glue, I've told you this before, you've got a little bit of wiggle room. I'm just pressing that down. So if you feel like you made a mistake, you could move it a little bit. With the Stampin' Seal Plus, it's not as forgiving. Okay. So I am just pushing that down with my fingers, making sure I get a good seal. All right, so there's my half of my bag. You guys see that? Amy, you talk to yourself too. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Thank you. I feel so much better now. I have to self-talk to make sure I don't make mistakes. All right, so there's the half of our bag, okay? Now, remember I said the second sheet of DSP, and that one of the things I love about Stampin' Up paper is it has two sides, and it's all color coordinated. You know, the paper that you buy in the scrapbook store or the craft store, I used to think it was a great deal, but when I cut into it, I see a white core. And so I don't buy that paper anymore. I just buy my Stampin' Up paper. So now this one, when we cut it, we had our 12 by 12. I cut off 4 inches, and I'm saving that for my card. All right. So now I scored it at 1, 1, 1, and then the bottom is 3. Okay. Now I'm going to fold down my cuff. I'm going to glue that. All right. Press it down. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing with our little snips at the bottom. Remember, your bigger piece, the 3, is going to be the bottom of the bag, okay? All right, now I'm going to take my little snips. I'm going to cut from here to the score where they meet. There's a score here and a score here. So we're just going to cut up. Super easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. And can you guys see okay in the camera? I just want to make sure you guys can see. Okay. So there's our 2 little baby flaps. All right. And our bottom. Okay. So I'm going to glue those down, and then we're going to marry these 2 pieces together, okay, to make our bag. So when I glue this down, now I don't want a bunch of stickies on this part, because whatever I put inside my bag, let me just put this in here, it's going to touch that, and so we don't want that sticky there. So I'm going to glue this a little bit different. I'm going to put my adhesive here so that that's the only part that's sticky, okay? So we're going to put it here. I'm just going to fold it up so I know what part needs adhesive. Okay? And so then I'm just going to bring that over, press it down really good. Can you guys see that? Okay? I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm going to fold this up. I'm just going to put my adhesive here. Nope, I can tell that didn't go. I'm having more trouble with my adhesive tonight. There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure when you're using these, you want to make sure that little piece of running, whatever you call this, is right in the center. You don't want it to move over, because then it won't work. Okay, we're just going to bring this over. I'm putting that right there in the score line, and then I'm just going to lift it up. Make sure that's flush up against that fold, and I'm pressing really hard. Okay. Now, we're going to put the 2 pieces together. So this just goes right in like this, And now we need to do some more adhesive, don't we? We're going to want to glue these two sides together. I'll move this so can you guys see that? Okay, so we want to glue this piece to here and the same on the other side. All right, so when I'm gluing, I'm going to put adhesive on this piece. Again, I don't want this whole panel sticky. I just want to glue this smaller piece, so that's where I'm going to put my adhesive, okay? All right, so we're going to, I'm just going to fold it a little bit and get that adhesive on there. This is the little trickier part because we have folded there. And you know what? You could put liquid glue there if you want. Maybe I'll do that. It's a little bit easier. Okay. As much as I detest liquid glue because I get sticky. Don't go crazy because you remember it will ooze out. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that. And this part was a little sticky already because I got some of my Stampin' Seal there. Okay, and then I'm going to put glue here. I hope you guys can see okay. All right. It's really not hard. And I think you could do this in 15-20 minutes once you get it down, you know. All right, so we're just going to bring this in. Oh, I need to put adhesive on here too. We want that to be really well. Okay, so I'm going to really well adhered. So I'm just going to put some glue here. All right. Bring it in. And meet your seams. I'm going to lay that down and I'm just pressing on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting my hand in there and I'm pressing it down. This is a little bit harder to do a video. I apologize, guys. I don't do a lot of 3D projects. I do mostly cards with you. So now I'm going to put this down on its side and see how that's a little bit, you can see the other print. So I need to move that a little bit over. It looks like I got a little gap. So I'm just pressing it. I'm putting my hand inside the bag and just pressing it really good. Okay, that is not going to fall apart. There's the inside. Okay, now, on my first bag, you can see I creased it like this. And that's super easy to do. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then you could decide to put 2 little holes here and have a ribbon, and 2 little holes here and do a ribbon that way. And you could hold it, you know, like that way. Or you could punch holes here and just do a ribbon this way and hold it. It's totally up to you how you want to do your hanging part. Okay? So this is how you make those creases. I'm just, see what I'm doing? I'm just bending it. And it naturally does it on its own. And then I just pinch. So easy. There you go. There's those little creases. I'm just going to do it down a little bit farther. Just pinch. It naturally does it on its own. No measuring. Okay. There you go. Super easy. So like I said, you could put a scarf in here. You could put socks, a t-shirt, you know, obviously light things. Okay, now let's do the fun hanging element, this part. So we want to do this, okay? That's what makes this fun. I mean, you can easily do a gift bag, but we have a coordinating card that goes with it, okay? So then the card is part of the decoration. So let me show you how we do that. Two different ways. One uses a retired punch. The other one uses your paper trimmer, okay? So you need a piece of cardstock, and I told you what it was in the beginning of the video. So the piece of cardstock is 5.5 by 2 1/4. Okay, so the first one, what I did was I just grabbed my paper trimmer. Okay, now I was measuring, I want this to go right underneath my cuff, okay? And I don't need a lot on top. I just need enough to fit that card in there. So I think I measured around 1 inch, and I didn't cut here or here. I left a little bit. I don't know how to scientifically tell you that, what I did. So I just lifted my blade up a little bit. I skipped maybe, I don't know how far that is. Let me look. Let me grab my ruler. It's not, you could say 1 inch. You know, skip 1 inch on either side. So skip 1 inch. Put your blade there where you want to cut, and then only cut. Don't go all the way up. Okay? Now I made a boo-boo on that one. I needed to go farther in. But that's okay. I've got another one. All right, so let's try it again. I think I'll do it on this side. I'm going to put it on the 1 inch. Okay? And there we go. Okay? There's a slit. And so then that's enough that you can put your card in. Okay? Now the other way is using a punch. And I love my punches. As a Stampin' Up demonstrator, whenever I buy punches, even though, you know, I want to show current product, I still hold on to all my punches and I use them in my own crafting. So this was a punch. It was called the Classic Label Punch, and I believe it's retired now. I still use it. If you have this, you can use it for this project. If you want one, you probably can find them on eBay. There's several Stampin' Up retired product selling groups on Facebook. You could say that you're searching for this and somebody might have one that they're willing to sell you. Okay, so this is what I'll do. If you have this punch, you want to learn how to do it. So I put my paper in, okay, and I put it so that the paper is just to the edge of the side of your punch, okay? And I hold it down, and then I'm going to punch. Oops, don't let it move. I'm just getting that lined up. Punch once. Now just move it down. Okay? Punch again. My hands are kind of shaking, so I apologize. It's kind of hard to stay still. And then on the last one, you do it 3 times. It's not 3 full punches. Make sure your paper is on the edge. And then punch that little bit left. Okay? And then you have a little peekaboo so that you can put your card through. All right? So you can go either way. You can just do a slit with your paper trimmer, or you can use a punch. I would have to look at our dies. I was kind of looking at our dies to see if they would work on this. The problem was, they're too long for the paper, and so it's going to cut my paper in half, and I wouldn't be able to use it. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this right up to the bottom of that cuff, okay? So I'm going to put some adhesive on just the top. I don't need it on the bottom. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay. I know, I do like the punch technique better. I feel like I make more mistakes with the paper trimmer. So if you don't have this punch, you're going to have to go on a scavenger hunt. And I was trying to think of what other punches that we have that it could do this. I don't think we have anything right now that's current. So I'm just pressing that down, and there's your card holder. Super duper easy. Okay, now let's put together our card. All right, so remember that piece of DSP that we cut off of our second? I cut off 4. So it is 4, it's a piece of 4 by 12, all right? And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fold it in half. Now, I have to decide, do I want this side to show, which it blends in with my bag. That's not gonna really work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold it the other way. And now it matches my cuff and I can see it, okay? I can see it even better when I put it on a piece of cardstock. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock, any color that you want to use. I had Mossy Meadow, Olive Green, and Real Red in here. So I just pulled Real Red. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So write that down. You need one, it's not a regular card, it's just a piece of cardstock. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. What did I say? 5 1/2? Yeah, 5 1/2. So it's the size of a regular card. It's just not an open, closed card base. Okay? So we're going to take our DSP that is folded in half, and we're going to glue that onto this. Okay? Ooh, did I run out? I think I ran out. Let me go grab another adhesive. All those bags I was putting together today. I think I did 2 other bags before I started my video today because I wanted to make sure I practiced. There's nothing like making a mistake when you go live, right? Okay. So I'm just centering that like I normally would on a card, okay? And I ended up changing my blade, but before I did, I had cut this piece of paper. So let me fix that. Okay, so that's going to be our fun card. Now, I have a piece that's going to go on the inside that I'm going to write in. Okay, and I'm going to stamp, let's see, on the outside, I think I'm going to do, I have to think about what kind of sentiment I want on the outside. Maybe we'll do, I'm pulling stamps from our Tidings and Trimming stamp set right now, okay? Because my pre-order hasn't shown up yet. I didn't want to pay a fortune for overnight shipping. So I'm trying to be very patient for my pre-order. Okay, I need a piece of cardstock to give this some interest and break up all that gingham. So this is 4 by 2, I believe. 4 by 2. Okay, and we're going to put that in the middle. So funny. I turn it over by habit, but it's like, it's not DSP. It's just the same on both sides, Jennifer. You don't have to flip it over. Okay, just put it where you want it. I'm going to put it, you know, basically in the middle. All right, and then I have a piece of white here, and this, I don't care about the length, but it is 2 in width, and I'm going to use that delightful tag punch that I used last week with you guys. Okay, I made a Christmas card using this. So I'm just going to put that in. You can see how I've got it in the little tracks. I like to turn it over so I can see that it's truly centered, and I'm just going to punch. And now That look like gift tag, right? Okay. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here and add some decorating. And let's use maybe Mossy Meadow. You are always flipping your cardstock. I don't know why I do that. It's like, duh, it's the same on both sides, Jennifer. It's a habit. All right. It's the most wonderful time of year. I'm hoping my Mossy Meadow ink is alive and not needing to be re-inked. Okay, I'm just going to press that down, let that ink soak in. And I moved my tag so I could fit the whole sentiment. And my tag's going to go sideways. And then we'll just trim our tag because I don't need it to be this long. All right. Let's cut that off, and I'll use that maybe, I don't know, for a punch or something later on. Oh, I do have a little tip to share with you. When I'm working on a project and I'm using one pack of paper, you know, and I have little scraps of all of that particular pack of paper, I use the Stampin' Up cello bags, and I put all those scraps that match. Now there's something else in here, but it matches, so I just threw it in there. So my scraps are all together that coordinate, and then when I go to work on a project, I have all the matching coordinating scraps together. So that's a little tip. So if I wanted to make cards, I could pull this out and see, do I have any pieces that I can work with? And they all are color coordinated. I don't have to go looking in a tub at all my scrap paper and say, what's going to match? Do you guys ever have that problem? I have that problem. So I started doing that. I started using a little cello bag for my scraps. And then I just put them in like a milk crate, and they're all together. I was going to look for my other little cello bag. Oh, here it is. So when I was using this pack of paper, I have all my little scraps that coordinate in that cello bag. And so I pulled this out to work on these cards that I'm making. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull a scrap, something that will coordinate with this card, because I'm going to punch a Christmas tree out. All right. So it doesn't matter what paper I'm using. It's all going to be color coordinated. It's going to be a busy card because this is busy paper, but that's okay. It makes it fun and whimsical, don't you think? So we've got that. I could do polka dots. Maybe the dark polka dots would look more like a tree. I could do red. I don't like that. I think I'm going to do the polka dots. Okay, I might need more than one tree. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And this is my Christmas tree punch. I showed you guys this last week. So I'm just punching a tree out. Punches make super fast cards, you guys. I don't know if I want two of the same tree. We'll see. But maybe I will punch one of these with the stripes. Just so I have them and I can figure out what I want to do. I don't have a design for this card. I'm making it up as I go. It's on the fly. All right. Kind of like the red. Although, we could put a tree there, put it to the side, put a bow. We could put a tree down there. Where's my ribbon that I was playing with? Oh, ribbon, where are you? I just had you. It's that Mossy Meadow clearance ribbon I showed you at the beginning of the video. And it's probably right in front of me and I'm blind. guys see my post last week about how you're walking around looking for your scissors and the scissors are in your hand? Yeah, that would be me. Okay, here it is. Let's see what this will look like. I feel like it needs to be red. Let's find something with red. Red, 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 red. Okay. Too thin. We'll do the sheer red ribbon, which is coming back. So this one is coming back, I believe. Or it's in our annual, I can't remember. This is current ribbon. All right. I hope you give these bags a try, you guys. They are so much fun. On Friday, I'm going to do some more 3D projects, and they're going to be like treat holders. So you'll want to make sure you come Friday night to watch me make some treat holders. Just some fun ways of packaging small gifts. Right? I'm going to bring these in the middle. Make sure I've got them cut the right direction. All right. Put a ribbon there. And I'm just not really loving it, but let's see what I can come up with here. Or maybe, no, it's the way I stamped. I was going to say I could go this way, but then it covers up our red band. So let's see. What if I just do them down at the bottom? And I do my bow here. What do you guys think? That looks cute. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Lori. I'm so glad you're going to try and make a bag. Or 2, or 3, or 4. Okay, let's put let's glue this down. Do I want to pop that up with dimensionals? Probably. Give it some interest. That makes me happy that you guys will try it out. I always think, okay, did they like my idea? We need a glue dot for that bow. If you haven't already shared the video with your friends, would you please do that? That helps people find me, and more people can enjoy watching these videos and get inspired. Helps my business grow also, so I appreciate that. And then if you haven't liked or loved the video yet, that would be awesome. If you give me a thumbs up or a heart, that would be amazing, because that's how Facebook analytics work. When we get more interaction and people like or love, then it shows the video to more people. I'm going to do the red one first. Thank you guys for the loves. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. I think I should not have used a dimensional. I'm going to have to double that because I was not paying attention, but that's okay. I'm just going to double it and make it a little puffier. If I can get my U-Pick tool out of there. Here we go. Now it works. And then this one will go behind it, which actually worked out because this one's a little bit higher than that one. Love it when my mistakes work out in my benefit. Okay. All right. So I'm hoping that I have encouraged you to use up that paper that you are hoarding. I have been convicted that I need, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe. I feel the need to use up my paper, because what good is it if it's just sitting and I'm staring at it, right? There's always going to be pretty paper to buy. Okay, now let's put our inside in. And since I put trees, I can pull out my little tree stamp and I can put a tree on the inside. You could put a punched out tree there, or you could stamp it. I think I will stamp one. Okay. So let me get a block. I'm going to just take that little stamp off and put that on. And then, ooh, I almost lost my little tree trunk stamp. Well, let me put that there. What color should we do? I think we should do Mossy Meadow again. All right. Okay, we'll put a little Christmas tree here in the corner. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment. We put it's the most wonderful time of the year. And then let's say these sentiments came from the Tidings of Christmas stamp set. So I'm kind of mixing two stamp sets together. Wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year. Okay. Very simple. Sometimes simple is good, right? When we have to mass produce things, sometimes we need to go simple. But starting in July and getting our Christmas cards started helps us to be able to do a little bit fancier cards and have plenty of time. So it's up to you. Okay, so there's our card. You could put a couple rhinestones on there if you want. I think it's actually pretty cute. Simple and cute. And there's the inside. And then they get to enjoy both sides of the DSP. And let me put it on my bag. And we'll see the finished product. So let's just slide it in. And there you go. Isn't that stinking cute? So stinking cute. There's our bag with our card, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, so like I said, there is paper on sale right now. You can use this to make birthday bags. You could use this to make Halloween bags. There is some Halloween paper in the clearance rack right now. You could make Thanksgiving bags, get well gifts. So it doesn't have to be Christmas paper. I'm just doing Christmas paper for our Christmas in July right now. So you can use the same idea and do any type of gift bag with any type of card that coordinates. You know, have your scraps all together in a solo bag so that you can pull them out and it all is color coordinated and you don't have to go hunting in your scrap box for paper to make your project. You've got it all together. So there's that bag, okay? So there's that one, and then I did this one. I don't know if you guys can see them both. Okay, so two different bags. I haven't put the hangers on, but like I said, you can easily do that. You just punch a hole, and then add a ribbon, okay? You could do 2 holes here and 2 holes here. You could do it that way. All right, super easy peasy. And do me a favor, in your comments, write down what kind of gift would you put in these bags. Obviously, we don't want heavy bags. I'm sorry, heavy gifts. What kind of gift would you put in your bag? Put it in your comments. I shared a couple ideas, but what might you put in there? What would be a good gift that you could put into these bags? Okay. T-shirt would work, a scarf, fun socks, popcorn, tea, cocoa, coffee. You could probably put homemade cookies in here. Yep, Pamela said cookies, definitely. So when you go to your cookie exchange that you do with your girlfriends or your church, and then you could put some cookies in a cute little cello bag and then put it in your handmade gift bag. Bath and Body, yep, you could put Bath and Body spray and lotion in there, definitely. Bath bombs, sugar scrub. Yeah, just be careful with the weight. You don't want it to be too heavy, but if you've used your tear and tape or your Stampin' Seal Plus, they're going to be pretty sturdy. You just want to make sure that you don't rip the paper when you are scoring it. Okay, don't press really hard when you score. Okay, guys, I hope you had fun. And I will see you Friday. Friday, I'm going to make some more treat holders. So 3D projects that are a little bit smaller to hold little treats. Okay? I will see you Friday. Bye-bye.